How to define my style by myself? It's actually pretty tough. Everyone is like to put themselves in a box or something. So I know the people want to have they wanted to have these boxes, and it's always pretty tough for an artist to do that. So, but yeah, basically in the end of the day, it is electronic music, rephrasing, a lot of different influences that coming into that, like soul, jazz, and funk and all that. And yeah, and as well as I work as a singer on these tracks, so there is also a vocal component on that. So, but in the end, it is some sort of a dance music. Yep. A humble person would say everyone is special, but I wouldn't go so far to say that every person is unique in a way. So a humble person would, I would put that under the light and say, yeah, there's something special. Pretty much a Marvin Gaye lover, and this, and I did this for more than 20 years, so this is, when you always listen to this over and over again, you can't help yourself. From a certain point where you maybe your style of singing goes in that direction, not really that it could fit, because it never could, but it was so great. But goes to all these great singers, Curtis Mayfield, James Brown, Nina Simone, as well as Underground Resistance or Jay Dilla. The list is very, very long.
Don't let me go down this road, stop me from leaving, so I could save your life tonight and we could call it even.
I'm an artist. Art stands for itself. It doesn't explain, it just stands. I have my opinions on pretty much on all these things, but usually, again, as a humble artist, I don't pick the point to say, this isn't what it is about. It wouldn't be fair, Every subject, every person who's maybe listening to that got his very own thoughts to that. And when I would come and say, it's that, what do you have to think about? Wouldn't be fair, I would closing doors in a way. For example, when someone is asking me, what do you want to express with these kind of lyrics, I never tell, because it wouldn't be fair for them. Maybe they see absolutely different things than I intended so I remain silent to that. I mean, throughout personal research, let's put it this way, if there is something that you like and you're really touched and you get into that, every time you go a step further, and that's what brings you in. But it's not really that you need like a certain background that someone would say. I had mentors, other guys which I met at the record store, but not at home, Sometimes people wanted to believe that there is some sort of awakening and that it was that before and it turned into something. That's actually bullshit, because that actually coexisted at all the times around. I grew up in Berlin where it was pretty much like the sound around, so there is not something separate. This is a certain sound of places, There is a sound of a club, there is a sound which goes out on the street or at home or something like that, and it's not the same. It is different varieties of maybe the same definition. Who knows? You learn every time a new thing, a new flip, a new trick, which of course you do not tell, because these tricks are great. There is this track which is called Front of the World. I mean, this was the one which leads me most away from that what is a club context. So it's in a drumming, it's pretty much like an Afrobeat production with a lot of brass and a lot of horns. So it's actually the most, cinematic type of track which I did in my career so far. So that there is something special on that. So, and yeah, I hold him very dearly for that, Everyone needs to find his very own way into this lyrics and find his very own definition. I'm not very helpful for that, but I can tell there is a story behind it, but won't come out. yeah, you get older, you get a little bit more mature with the sound, and you get the steps on which you go and are getting closer, but it get tinier. You know, you go towards what you want really to have as a sound. There's always that kind of contradiction between that what you have in definition in mind and that what you can actually do. But I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done already. I'm not like, ooh, I have to feature out with any person, which I can't imagine right now. So it's fine by me.